underway. Our first event up tonight, it is the boys 12 and over 200 meter freestyle relay. We've got a heat of one of the 12 to 13, and then the rest 14 to 15, followed by our senior swimmers in heat number 2. This is going to be event number 102, heat number 1 of 2. Mr. Referee. And off we go on the 4x50 meter freestyle relay. Swimming in lane number 1, the Cascade Swim Club. These are 12 to 13-year-old boys team. In lane number 2, Cascade C. Lane 3, University of Calgary C team. Lane number 4, the Killarney Swim Club, top seed. Lane number 5 is University of Calgary B. Lane 6, Calgary Patriots B. And in lane number 7, Killarney Swim Club. Leading the way, that was a tough split by Jackson Wolf, 23-99 to the Killarney Swim Club. Giving them a big lead as lane number 4 is the second leg is being swum by Balish Moldovan. Getting ready to hand off to Brandon Hashi. Hashi in the water now. Here goes lane number 6, the Calgary Patriots with Ethan Pound. Into the water, third is lane number 2. That's the Cascade Swim Club. They've got Jason Wang giving chase. Wang trying to close in. The Patriots moving up in lane number 7. The Killarney B team. Killarney way out in front. Hashi now getting ready to pass off to Paul Dardis. Dardis into the water. 1:13.83 is the split time. 5 seconds up on the field. Patriots still in second. Followed a second and a half later by the Cascade Swim Club in lane 2. And here we go at the finish. It is going to be the Killarney Swim Club in for the win. 1:37.49. Great swim for Killarney to win this final. In for second is the Patriots in lane 6, followed by lane number 7. Coming third, that's the Killarney B team. Next up will be heat number 2 of 2. Mr. Referee. And we're just verifying the results, possible disqualification in that first heat. Next up, heat number 2 of 2, Mr. Referee. Here we go with our second heats. This is the senior swimmers, 16 and over, swimming in lane number 2, Calgary Patriots. Lane 3, University of Calgary. Lane number 4, LA Swim Club. Lane 5, Cascade. Lane 6, Cascade B. And lane number 7, Edmonton Keano. Out in front in lane number 4, Owen Gwynn. Out and a 23:10. That's the fastest time we've seen here so far tonight. Leading the way for the LA Swim Club. Second swimmer in the water, that is Liam Adzabal. LA Swimming trying to protect their lead, but here come the Patriots in lane number 2. A great leg out of Randy Wren. Trying to stay up there with him is lane number 5, Kathan Hill in the Cascade Swim Club. Cascade with a slight advantage over the Patriots. Sitting in third is lane number 6. That's the Cascade B team. Cameron Brill leading the way for Cascade in the lane at number 5 with the Patriots in lane number 2. It is Mason Ung. Here comes Will passing off to the anchor leg. Addison Butler in the water in 5. In lane number 2 is Andrew McKell. And in for the third team, Cascade, the B team in lane number 6. They have Caleb Gain in the water. And Butler cruising hard in lane number 5. Part of Canada's national development team, Addison Butler, in for the win for Cascade in a 1:37.70. Second to the Patriots in lane number 2. And third at the touch is the Cascade B team in lane 6. We have a disqualification in event number 102. Heat 1, lane 3 has been disqualified. Once again, a disqualification in event 102. Heat 1, lane 3 has been disqualified. Next up, this will be the time final mixed 800 meter freestyle. We do have 2 heats in this event. Up first will be heat number 1 of 2. Just waiting for the board to refresh to event number 103, which is the mixed 800 meter freestyle. And there we are, it's heat number 1. Mr. Referee. We do have 2 heats of this event. We've got 5 swimmers in heat number 1. Lane at number 2 from Edmonton Keano is Hugo Nagoyan. Lane 3 from Killarney, Matthew McDonald. Lane number 4, Edmonton Keano, top seed in this event, Emma Finland. Lane number 5 from Keano, Tanner Cole. And lane number 6 from the University of Calgary, Liam Grant. Matthew McDonald from Killarney out in 28.7, a half second up on both Tanner Cole and Emma Finland. Finland's been 8:34 in this event. And Cole in lane number 5 from Edmonton Keano picking it up. Turning 2/10 of a second ahead of Finland. All three of them turning at the 125 meter mark together. Still 2:10 separating our race leaders, the two Keanu teammates, Tanner Cole and lane at number 5, the 15-year-old, and 16-year-old Emma Finland swimming in lane at number 4. The 200 meters done now, 1/4 of this race over. And Cole and Finland starting to separate themselves here from McDonald, still sitting in third in lane number 3 for Killarney. Finland now breathing to a right, seeing Cole, trying to not let him get away as he turned at 250 meters. 3/10 of a second separating them. McDonald back by 3 seconds in lane number 3. Looking very smooth in lane number 5, sitting just out ahead by 5/100ths of a second over his teammate. We saw this event make its Olympic debut this summer in Tokyo. First time the men's 800 meter freestyle was ever swum at the Olympic Games. Finland lapping very consistent at 32 mids. Now starting to move up and go just by Cole as she comes through the 350 meter mark, 3:42.9. Another even split if she can hold on this pace. We should see her getting down very close to that entry time of 8:34.55. A lot of these 800 meter freestylers at this level will swim an even or even a negative split race as Finland goes through in a very quick 4:15.3. She's hitting 104 highs. If she can hold on to that pace, once again, she should be right down at that lifetime best, as should Tanner Cole. Cole entered in at 8:46.95. He's got a bit of a cushion there. We'll see if he can hold on and compete with his teammate Emma Finland in lane number 4, now trying to break away from Tanner Cole as she goes through the 450 meter mark. Turning in 4:47.5, 32-2 split. She's looking to try and pick it up here on the back half of this race, and if she can do that, she's going to be down underneath that 8:34. Should be a great early season swim out of Finland. Finland now through 500 meters. What a 4.8 split on that 100. And Finland looking strong now as she goes to the 600-meter mark, 6:24. 32.7 split. She's dropped the pace a little bit. But still tracking very close to that 8:34, which is the time she did in the summer. It's fastest short course meter time we've seen in the country by any girl. Just on to 105s. It's going to be very close to that 8:34. Going to need to pick it up over this last 100 meters. Should see the bells start to come out, indicating 100 meters to go for your race leader, Emma Finland, Edmonton Keano. Turning at 7:30.3. That is a 33-0 split. She'll need to go a 1:04.2 or better to get underneath her entry time, which is her lifetime best. And here we go now. The bell and 50 meters left to go. 8:03.1. She needs a 31 split on her last 50. Tanner Cole in lane number 5. 50 meters left to go for him. The two race leaders from Edmonton Keano in 4 and 5. Emma Finland and Tanner Cole looking to get underneath the entry times. 8:34.55 is the time by Finland. She's going to be right at it. 5 meters left to go. Emma Finland at the touch, 8:35.16. Still the fastest lady in Canada, short course 800-meter freestyle. Emma Finland, Edmonton Keano, 8:35.16. And here we are, Tanner Cole, a new lifetime best for him at 8:40. Top two swimmers here in our mixed 800-meter freestyle so far tonight. Next up, this will be heat number 2 of 2 in our mixed 800-meter freestyle. Mr. Referee. Well, off we go, their second heat, swimming in lane number 3 from the Cascade Swim Club, Jack Tevlin. Lane number 4 from Edmonton Keano, Andrew Chilton. Lane number 5 from Keano, Shane Bowie. And lane number 6, also from the Edmonton Keano Swim Club, Alyssa Jarris. Top seed in heat number 2 from Edmonton Keano, entered in the 9:18. That is Andrew Chilton. Jack Tevlin through the first 50 meters and a 30.18, just 0.2 of a second up on Chilton. As we're early on in heat number 2, once again the results from this event, from this heat, will be combined with the first heat and all of the swims that we had this morning, determining our overall and our final placings. Jack Tevlin out and looking strong through the first 150 meters. He's got a half body length on Shane Bowie in 5. As he turns in 1:38.34, half a second up on Bowie. Tevlin coming in with a 9:29 entry time. Bowie at 9:19.3. And now the lead is switched as Bowie in lane number 5 is taking a slight advantage at 2:47.5 to Jack Tevlin at 2:47.7. Now at 300 meters, Bowie at 3:21.7, starting to feel her stride. She's up by a second and a half, moving up in lane number 6 is Alicia Jarris, trying to close the gap on both Tevlin and Bowie, your race leaders, swimming in lanes 3 and 5. And really starting to move now is Bowie in lane number 5, 3:56.4, 3 seconds up on the nearest competitor. Skiano swimmers swimming a similar strategy, looking to push through the back end of this race as Bowie now going through the 375 meter mark. This is going to be the halfway point here at our next turn. And Shane Bowie, as we've said, entered in a 9:19.3. Turning at the 400 meter mark at 4:31.15. Snooze lap just under 1:10 to get underneath that entry time. Turning second was Tevlin, followed by Shilton in lane number 4, and then Jarris in 6. And Bowie is doing that. That's a 34-8 split on that 50. We'll look to see if she can hold that over the next few here and get underneath 9:20. Saw a very good swim in heat number 1 to Emma Finland at 8:35. Still the fastest time by any 16-year-old Canadian girl here so far early on in this season. Bowie now going through. At 500 meters, turning at 5:41.0. Bowie turned in 16, now moving into second. It was Andrew Shilton. Tevlin sitting in third, followed closely by Jarris, who is sitting fourth in lane number 6. $750 meters gone. Sorry, 650 meters gone. Bowie's lapping just over that 9:19 entry time of hers. Should be very close to it. We'll see what she can do. Through the last 100 meters, this is the 700 meter mark. For your race leader, Edmonton Kianos. Shane Bowie. There we go, the bell's indicating 50 meters to go. Last well for Shane Bauer. She started to pick up the tempo, and you can see a little bit of white water behind her on the feet. She's going to be underneath that time. She's entered at 9:19. And a great flurry here at the end for Bowie in lane number 5. As she crushes that entry time, 9:08.91, an 11-second drop for Bowie to win our second heat of the 800 meter freestyle. In for second is Andrew Tilton. Nice 5-second personal best for him at 9:13.1. As we close out our second heat of the 800s and get ready for our next event, which is a 50 meter backstroke, event number 105. Next up it is event number 105. This is the girls 12 to 15 50 meter backstroke. We've got 3 heats in this event. Our first heat is the girls 12 to 13-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. And here we go, the A final girls 12 to 13, top seed in lane number 4, Anna Joseph. She's 32.06 this morning. She had a full second and a half on the field. Closest to her was lane number 5, Rowan Bifford from the Medicine Hat Waves at 33.6. And then Taylor Kinther from the LA Swim Club in lane number 3 at 33.7. So close as they come to the flags, but it is looking like Joseph in lane number 4 from the Patriots going to get there first in 32.21. Couple tenths of a second up of Bifford in lane number 5 for second and third. Going to the LA's Kinter in lane 3. Looks like those results were good. Moving on to heat number 2. This is a 14 to 15-year-old girls B final. Mr. Referee. Off we go in the B final. Top seed in lane number 4, Kaylee McKegney from the University of Calgary. She swam 34.70 this morning. Only one of the swimmers in the B final to get under the 35-meter second mark. Closest beside her was Cardenas in lane number 5 at 35.1 from the Patriots, and Chin in lane number 3. But look at this, lane at number 6, June Barban, has taken it out and into the wall first is Barban and 33.89. Big drop for her to win the B final. Results on the board are official. Next is heat number 3. This is a 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. A final now, Brooklyn Avey in lane number 4 from the Patriots, swimming 30.75 this morning. She's the top seed as she comes to the 25-meter mark, out in front by a good half second. Got the University of Calgary beside her in lane 3, Korcheski, and Chen in 5, but this one is all Avey in lane number 4. Brooklyn Avey cruising to the win at 30.19. Second going to go Chen in lane number 5 for the University of Calgary, followed by Korcheski in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next is event number 107, the girls 16 and over 50-meter backstroke final. Mr. Referee. Here we go in the B final of the 16 and over girls 50-meter backstroke. Top seed in the B final, Megan Less from the Patriots in 4. She was 32.43 this morning. Very close in 3, 4, and 5. Blevins from Keano, Less, the Patriots in 4, and Rocher, Nose Creek in 5. Moving nicely out of lane number 7, Katie Thompson from Killarney. Thompson now at the wall with the leaders. It is Katie Thompson winning the B final, 32.07. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2. This is your A final, Mr. Referee. A final now, Peyton Kelly at 29.57 was the top seed after this morning's prelims. Tegan Vanderleek, Edmonton Keano, 29.82 in 5 was second. And her teammate Chrissy Lang in 3 at 29.87. Great underwater in the middle of the pool. And look at Lang move up and with Kelly as they come to the flags in the finish. It's Peyton Kelly in 4. And it's going to be Kelly from Cascade, 29.44. Second going to Lang in lane number 3, followed by Vanderleek hitting third in lane 5. Results on the board are official. Next up, event number 108. This is the boys 50-meter backstroke. 12 to 13 years old will be heat number 1. This will be your A final. Mr. Referee. This is the A final, swimming in lane 1, Alexander Kurdov, Cascade. Lane 2, Sebastian Polachek, Cascade. Lane number 3, Ethan Nago, Killarney. Lane 4, Levi Hildebrand, Patriots. That was lane 5, Hildebrand. Lane 6 is Alistair Richard from Cascade. And Nago out in front in lane number 4. He was 32.81 this morning. Let's see what he can do here. One stroke left, and it is to go 32.76. Followed by Hildebrand, Patriots in lane number 5, and third at the touch goes to Sebastian Polachek from the Cascade Swim Club in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2. This is the 14 to 15-year-old in final. Mr. Referee. Lane 2, please exit the pool. A final now, the boys 14 to 15, going to go fast and furious. Top seed in lane number 4, Parker Deshay, 28.38 this morning. He was 0.8 of a second up on his nearest competitor. Well, it's great underwater by Deshay in the middle of the pool, out to 14 meters. And Deshay looking as strong as he comes to the finish. 2 strokes now, and it is 28.05, a new best time, winning on lane number 4. That's Cascade's Parker Deshay. Second going to Matt Avey from the Patriots, and third to Killarney's Ethan G. Results on the board are official. Next up, event 110, the boys 16 and over, 50-meter backstroke final. Mr. Referee. Top seed in lane number 4, Alex Grabowski from the Calgary Patriots. 27.94 is the time he did this morning. Cam Brill beside him in lane number 3 from Cascade, out quick as both Brill and Grabowski turned the 25-meter mark together. Longer underwater out of lane at number 4. Grabowski and moving charge out of lane 5. Nathan Long from Nose Creek. Close at the touch, and it is 28.47, winning at lane number 4, Alex Grabowski from the Patriots. Second going to Wong from Nose Creek in 5, and third to Brill from Cascade in 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, event number 111. This is the girls' 50-meter butterfly. We have 4 heats in this event. Our first heat will be girls 12 to 13-year-old B final. Mr. Referee. Final here being led by lane at number 5, the Killarney Swim Club's Maya Scher. And it is Scher dropping a second from this morning at 33.43, winning the B final. Results on the board, I believe, are official. Next up, Heat 2, the A final, Mr. Referee. Top seed in lane number 4, Matea Gigovich, 29.42 this morning. Who's the only one of our swimmers under the 30-second mark here in the girls, 12 to 13 years old. And Gigovich swimming strong in lane number 4. She's being followed by Julia Norman from the University of Calgary. It's Norman and Gigovich to the finish. And Gigovich 29.34, under 30 seconds as well. Julie Norman in lane number 5, University of Calgary, and third goes to Renini Ashwari from Killarney in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3, the girls 14 to 15-year-old B final, Mr. Referee. Off we go, the top seed from this morning in the B final, Shayla Rideout from Killarney in lane number 4 at 31.76. Out quick in lane number 3 though, Cindy Lee from the Patriots. Lee this morning was a 32.12. She's got the lead. But here come Rideout and Dale in lane number 5. At the touch, it is a Rideout from Killarney at 31.33. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 4, our A final, Mr. Referee. And here we go in the A final. Annika Cameron from the Patriots in lane number 4. The 29.99 this morning, the only swimmer in the A final under 30. Cameron being followed by Kara Peterson from the University of Calgary in lane number 2. In a close race for third as they come to the finish. It's going to be Annika Cameron in lane 4, 29.69. Second, going to Kristen Hollingsworth from Alberta Marlins in 5, and third goes to lane number 2, University of Calgary's Kara Peterson. Results on the board are official. Next up, girls 16 and over 50-meter butterfly final. This will be the first of 2 heats, the B final. Mr. Referee. Grace Arnott, top seed in the B final, swimming in lane number 4 from Cascade, 31.08 this morning. First to the 25-meter mark, but it is a close field as we come off on the underwater. Last one to come up is Arnott in lane number 4, but looking strong at a 2. That's Killarney's Ella Sleds. And a great finish on lane number 5. It is going to be 5. That is Maya Bessling, University of Calgary, 30.65. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2, your A final, Mr. Referee. Everybody, watch lane 4. You're about to get a lesson in underwater swimming. Ingrid Will right out to 15 meters there. She's the top seed at 28.69. Watch as she comes to the wall, off and under again. So try and get out pretty close to that 15-meter mark again as Will gets to 13 and a half, and she is cruising here. 28.69 this morning, 27.00 provincial record, and a brand new provincial record at 26.96 by 4/100ths of a second. Ingrid Will in lane number 4 from the Cascade Swim Club. Results on the board are official. Next is the boys 12 to 15 50-meter butterfly finals. Heat number 1 will be the 12 to 13-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. Lane number 1 is Alex Kurdoff, Cascade. Lane 2, Levi Hildebrand, Patriots. Lane 3, Seth Michael Alawilli from the University of Calgary. Lane number 4, Andrew Fenning, University of Calgary. Lane number 5, Alan Pitek, Killarney. Lane 6, Kalen Plana. And lane number 7, Nathan Twang from Cascade. It's Michael Alawilli, University of Calgary, with the lead at the finish. It is Andrew Fenning at a 28.92. Michael Alawilli is teammating lane number 3, coming in second. Third going to Alan Pitek in lane 5 from Killarney. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2, the 14 to 15-year-old boys B final. Mr. Referee. Well, if we go in the B final, our top seed in lane number 4 from Killarney. This morning he swam a 29.27. That's Charlie Trofimek. And Trofimek to the wall first as they come off and looking strong. 29.27. He's got the lead on lane number 5. Merrick Phillips from Edmonton Chiano. And it's going to be Trofimek at the touch. 29.03. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3, the 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. Here we go, top seed in lane number 4, Jackson Wolf. We saw a great 50 meters of freestyle leading the relay out earlier tonight at 23 point. He was 26.65 this morning, getting to the wall out. Good half body length on the field as he come off on the back end. Second is Matt Avey beside him from the Patriots. It's Avey and Wolf way out in front. And it's going to be Jackson Wolf at 26.40. Second going to Matt Avey, Patriots in lane number 3. And third, lane number 5, Connor Sorlin from the University of Calgary. Results on the board are official. Next up, the 16 and over boys, A final, Mr. Referee. Top seed in the A final, Isaac Baylor and lane number 4 from Medgar Catalina, 26.82 this morning. He's more than a half second up on Sean Penner from Nose Creek, swimming in lane at number 5. Third this morning was Parker Maxwell from the Alberta Marlins at 27.4. Looking strong though at lane number 2. Keep your eye on Brock Tomlinson. It's going to be Baylor in lane number 4, 26.87. Second going to Penner in lane number 5 from Nose Creek. And third to Maxwell from the Marlins in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next is the 400 IM time final. We'll just wait for the board to roll to heat number 2. Which is the heat we have going into the water now. This is your top seeded swimmers. And here we are, Mr. Referee. This is a time final event in the 400 IM. Your top 8 seeded swimmers. Swimming in lane number 1 is Angela Corsaro from Edmonton, Canada. Lane number 2, Kaylee McLeod, University of Calgary. Lane 3, Katie Thompson from Killarney. Lane 4, winner of the 800 meter freestyle tonight from Edmonton, Canada, Emma Finland. Lane number 5 from Reggio Catalina, Abby Baylor. Lane 6 from Reggio Catalina, Ellie Couture. Lane 7 from Keano, Matea Lastovka. And lane number 8 from Killarney, Avery Mitchell. And Finland in lane number 4 taking it out. Pretty quick, but also very smooth and 106.05. Followed by Abby Baylor from Reggio Catalina in lane number 5, and then her teammate Ellie Couture in 6. I am a very strategic race, all sorts of moving parts here. 100 meters of butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Usually takes a solid distance base like we see in Emma Finland, swimming in lane number 4, but also a swimmer well-rounded in all 4 of the stroke disciplines. Finland looking very solid as she hits the last wall before the end of the backstroke. 106.0 on the butterfly as Finland now coming to the halfway mark. Swimming in lane number 4. She's going to hit the wall in around 220 and then move on to the breaststroke. 221.36 is the split time. Baylor turning in second in lane number 5 at 226.80, and then third is lane number 2, University of Calgary's Kaylee McLeod. Finland looking very strong on this first 50 meters of breaststroke. A very solid 41.0 on that first 50. Baylor turning in second in lane number 5. Still in third is McLeod in 3. I think we're going to see a very solid best time out of Emma Finland here. She's entered in a 4:52.57. Turning at 3:45.79. 43.0 split on that 50. She's got to come back better than 107. Fastest time we've seen by any 16-year-old in this event was Emma Finland when she swam that 4:52 last summer. 4:19.6. 32.9 is the split she's going to need on this last 50. Get underneath that entry time. Quite a night she's had. Already right on her best time with the 800 meter freestyle. She's going to be right there here in this 400 meter individual medley. 10 meters left to go for Finland. And she's going to be right at it. Finland at the wall. 4:50. Looked like it might have been a light touch. Time popping up there is a 4:53.0. We'll see if that was a light touch. Right on her best time for the win. Edla Finland, Edmonton Piano coming in second and 5. Abby Baylor, good 8-second drop for her at 5:08.47. And third, Kaylee McLeod, University of Calgary, taking another 8 seconds off of her entry time in 5:10.60. Those results are good. Moving on to event number 120 now. Boys 12 to 1500 meter freestyle. Our first heat will be the 12 to 13-year-old boys A final. Mr. Referee. To 13-year-old boys swimming in lane number 3, Daniel Forster from Cascade. Lane number 4, Ethan Nago from Killarney. And lane number 5, Declan McLaughlin from Cascade. Nago this morning a 1:02.72. Doing at 30.51. Second is McLaughlin, 36.3, and then 36.8 for Forster. McLaughlin this morning was at 1:16, while Forster was 1:21. And we'll see if Nago can get down to that 1:02.72 he was this morning. So you're going to be just over that, but Killarney's Ethan Nadeau, 1:03.56. And it's going to be McLaughlin right on his time this morning, 1:16.5, and a 3-second drop for Forster of 1:18.0. Results on the board are official. Next up, the 14 to 15-year-old boys B final. Mr. Referee. Leading the way is Alexander Younger from the Killarney Swim Club. He's the top seed in the B final at 58.33. Fast turn there by Miles Grant, Red Deer Catalina, turning at 27.4, 0.2 of a second up on Younger. Grant this morning at 58.60 as they come to the last wall. And Younger taking the lead back from Grant as they come to the finish. 15 meters left to go. We've got a great race in the middle of the pool between Alex Younger and Miles Grant. And at the touch, I think it's going to be the long reach of Younger, 58.19, just ahead of Miles Grant, winning our B final. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3. This is your A final. Mr. Referee. Bold Artist in lane number 4, 52.14 this morning. A very solid swim for the 15-year-old. Jackson Wolf, we saw him win the relay, and he won the 50-meter butterfly. He's sitting second in lane number 5. He was at 54.2 this morning. University of Calgary was Elijah O'Reilly in lane number 3 was a 55.24. Speeding his way out with his Dardis, 24.70. Last wall for Dardis, again at 52.14 this morning. That was the fastest time by any of our swimmers here at this meet. And he is really moving it here towards the finish. Killarney's Dardis at a 51.50. Great swim out of lane number 4 from Killarney's 15-year-old Paul Dardis. Second going to O'Reilly, University of Calgary in lane number 3. And third was the lane number 5, Jackson Wolf from Killarney. Results on the board are official. Next up, the 16 and over boys, starting with heat 1, the C final. Mr. Referee. C final in the water of the 16 over boys. 100-meter freestyle top seed is lane number 5, Artur Shakovsky. He's a 59 of 1-9 this morning. And the field is very close here as they come with just 10 meters left to go. Jaden Tam with the advantage in lane number 6 here, 59.56 this morning. And it looks like it's going to be Tam 6 again at a 59.11, winning our C final. Results on the board are official. Next up, heat 2, the B final. Mr. Referee. Finalists in and off with the top seed from this morning. Brock Tomlinson, University of Calgary, is 56.68. Leading the charge here, Isaac Mill in lane number 6, 57.52 this morning. He's first through the 50, 26.46. Almost a full second up on the next fastest swimmer. That's lane number 5, Caleb Gain, his teammate, as they come to the last wall. Gain trying to move up, but here comes Thomason in lane 4. And Milne in lane number 6 looking to hold on as Thomason charges with 5 meters left to go. It's going to be Isaac Milne winning the B final, 55.83. Results on the board are official. Next up, heat 3, the A final. Mr. Referee. Top seed Addison Butler. Lane number 6. 52-29 this morning. Butler, part of Canada's national development team. The Cascade Swim Club. Out looking strong in lane number 4, followed by Cameron Chan in lane 5 from Edmonton Canal. Butler turning in 25-0. 0.6 of a second up on Chan. Third is Dawson Sheehan from Cascade, swimming in lane 3. As we come to the wall and on to the last 25, it is Butler in 4. And Addison Butler in lane number 4 winning in a 52.58. Second going to Chan in lane number 5. And third goes to Dawson Sheehan in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, the girls 100-meter freestyle, starting with heat number 1, the 12 to 13-year-old girls, A final, Mr. Referee. Off to go into the water, swimming in lane number 1, Bridget Evans-Kiano. Lane 2, Renumi Ashwargi, Killarney. Lane number 3, Anna Joseph from the Patriots. Lane 4, Matea Gigovich from Killarney. Lane 5, Julia Norman, University of Calgary. Lane 6, Leda Medic, University of Calgary. Lane number 7, Lydia Zelke, Cascade. In lane number 8, Carolina Cruz from the Patriots. Gigovich in lane number 4, 1:00:40 this morning, just over that 1 minute mark. Pushing hard here through to the finish. The Killarney swimmer, less than 5 meters to go. Going to be just at it, 1:00:33 for the win for Gigovich. Second going to Julia Norman from University of Calgary in lane number 5. And third, also going to University of Calgary, that's Layla Medic. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2, the B final, Mr. Referee. Off we go. B finalist in the 100-meter freestyle. Top seed is LA Swim Club's Amelia Gooden in lane number 4. She was 1:03.78 this morning in prelims. 3/100ths of a second up on Grace Hitchcock, swimming in lane 5. Gooden in lane number 4, 29.61. 0.4 of a second up on Ashley Jackson, swimming in lane number 7 for Keanu. Very close field here as we come to the last wall, and it's still Gooden in lane 4. Representing the LA Swim Club, she's got nearly a body length on the field as we come to the close. And Emily Gooden looks like she's going to hold on in 4 at 1:02.48. Results on the board are official. Heat 3 now, the 14 to 15-year-old A final, Mr. Referee. Off we go with our A finalist. Lane number 4 is the top seed here tonight in the A final. That's Nose Creek's Haley Hughes. She was 101.88 this morning, 17/100ths of a second ahead of Kristen Hollingsworth from the Alberta Marlins in lane 5. And it is Hollingsworth with a slight lead here as they come to the 50-meter mark. Moving up on the outside in lane number 6, Brooklyn Avey. Hollingsworth and Avey turning 1-2, followed by Maddie Connell from the Cascade Swim Club in lane 3. Avey this morning at 102.85, Connell a 102.12. Hollingsworth and Avey getting to that last wall together. We'll see who has the finish. As Brooklyn Avey is moving very nicely in lane number 6, right up with Hollingsworth. It is Avey and Hollingsworth to the finish, and it is Avey at 1:00.32, followed by Hollingsworth in lane number 5, and then third, going to Haley Hughes, Nose Creek in lane 4. Results on the board are official. Next up, the 16 and over girls A finals. We have 3 heats. Our first heat is the C final. Mr. Referee. C finalists in the water. Top seed in lane at number 4. Representing the Cascade Swim Club, Olivia Bathke. Swam at 1:02.35 this morning. It's like she became a brand new Western Championship qualifier after the 50-meter backstroke earlier tonight. Looks like her teammate, though, Hannah Auck in lane number 6 is out in front, 29.73 split. Auck this morning, great 1:03.73. As we come to the last wall, it is Bathke followed by Auck onto the last 25. Right there with him is Paige Moore in lane number 5 from the Calgary Patriots. And keep your eye on lane number 1, Sarah Caparino. Charging hard on the outside, but it looks with a great finish. It's going to be Bathke in lane number 4, 1:02.15. Second goes to Auck in lane number 6, your top 2 in our C final. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2, the B final, Mr. Referee. Top seed in our B final is lane number 4, University of Calgary's Claire Bennett. Bennett this morning at 1:01.48, 6/100ths of a second. Ahead of Edmonton Canada's Claire Francis. Top 4 swimmers all within 11/100ths of each other this morning. Looking strong on lane number 2, Nyla Smith from the Killarney Swim Club. She is out in third, but it is Claire Francis, Edmonton Canada at 29.29. First of the first 50 meters. Francis and Bennett now on to the last 25. Smith in lane number 2 from Killarney up with the leaders, and here comes at lane number 3, Gabriella Schenk challenging for the lead as they come to the close. It is Francis in 5, 1:01.01. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3. This is your A final. Mr. Referee. Off we go in the A final. Tegan Vanderleek with 55.74. Almost a couple tenths of a second off of the Rocky Mountain record. In this event, swimmers in the 16 over category eligible to break those meet records. And she was 55.74 this morning. Vanderleek, a race leader in lane number 4. Teammate Chrissy Lang up there with her in 5. 27.12 is the split time at Vanderleek. 3/10 of a second up on Chrissy Lang in lane number 5. Third is lane 6. That's Sydney Hazeman from Glencoe. And we'll see what Vanderleek's got here in the last 15 meters. Lang there right with her at her hip. Tegan Vanderleek, Edmonton Keanu, 55.74 this morning. Here comes Lang in 5. And what a finish out of Chrissy Lang. 56.32 for the win. 1/10 of a second ahead of Vanderleek in lane number 4. And third, going to Emma Finland. Quite a night for her in lane number 3 from Edmonton Keanu. Results on the board are official. Next up, the boys' 200 meter backstroke. This will be our 14 and 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. Finalists in this heat. Dalton Powell in lane number 1. Seneca Red Deer Catalina, lane number 2. Adam Fedorko, Nose Creek, lane 3. Blash Moldovan from Killarney, lane number 4. Parker Deshay from Cascade. Lane 5 from Killarney, Brandon Hashi. Lane 6 from Keanu, Andrew Chilton. Lane 7 from Cascade, Tristan Van Vliet. Shea won the 50-meter backstroke earlier tonight. So running 2:16.15 this morning. 2 seconds ahead of Hashi in lane number 5 from Killarney, both turning at the 100-meter mark. Within 6/10 of each other, 105.5 and 106.1. Third is Moldovan, swimming in lane at number 3, representing the Killarney Swim Club. He was 2:23.65 this morning. And 50 meters to go now in lane number 4 as Parker Deshay turns in 140.49. A little over a second and a half ahead of Hashi in 5. Coming to the last turn now for Deshay. We'll see what he's got left here on the Wonder Water. As he gets up pretty solid to 8 or 9 meters there. Looking to get under that best time he did this morning at 2:16.1. And he's going to do it. Deshay winning in a 2:14.54. Second to Hashi in lane number 5. For Killarney, also faster than he was this morning. And third to Moldovan in lane number 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, the 16 and over boys A final. Mr. Referee. Off we go in the 16 and over A final, swimming in lane number 2 from Nose Creek, Daniel Froze. Lane number 3 from Edgar Catalina, Noah Thomas. Lane number 4 from Nose Creek, Nathan Wong. Lane number 5 from Killarney, Matthew McDonald. Lane 6 from the Alberta Marlins, Ashton Sholey. Long around that wall first, but good underwater from Matt McDonald in lane number 5, Killarney. Right up there and in the front. Moving nicely here, coming to the 75 wall. Noah Thomas from Meter Catalina with all sorts of momentum here. They're going to be turning now. This is going to be the halfway point. And McDonald in lane number 5 looking very relaxed and very smooth. This morning it was 2:14.81. As he turns around at a 1:05.3, 2/10 of a second up on Wong. Thomas sitting back in third, a second back of the leaders. And here comes Wong now making his move off of that 100 wall. And Wong now taking over the lead as they come to the 150-meter mark. 3/4 of this race done, and he has a 4/10 of a second lead on McDonald. 34 splits on that 50. They should both be down at 2:13 or better. And see what they can do here over these last 30 meters as it is Wong, McDonald, followed by Thomas. Nathan Wong with the advantage on that underwater. 10 meters left to go here in the final of the boys' 200-meter backstroke. And here comes McDonald at the finish. And at the touch, it is McDonald by 8/100ths of a second. 2:13.55, just ahead of Nathan Wong in lane number 4. And third was the Red Catalina's Noah Thomas in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, the girls' 200-meter backstroke. Our first heat will be our 12 to 13-year-old girls A final. Mr. Referee. Well, off we go, girls 12 to 13 years old, swimming in lane number 2, Sophia Miller, University of Calgary. Lane number 3, Killarney's Maya Scher. Lane 4, University of Calgary, Sienna Rogers. Lane 5 from Edmonton Canal, Tekla Machmikulski. Lane 6 from Cascade, Anna Harper. And lane number 7, LA Swimming's Taylor Ginter. Rogers turning at the first 50 at 34.39. Full second up on Rosh Mikulski. Rogers this morning a 2:26.79. 9 seconds ahead of the field after prelims this morning. Rogers followed by Rosh Mikulski, and then it is Maya Scher sitting in third in lane 3. It's a halfway point here now for Rogers as she turns in a 1:11.6. Again this morning she was 2:26.79. And Rogers coming to the 150-meter mark here. 1:48.64. Looking very good. She's got to be back better than 38 seconds to go to the 2:26 she did this morning. Rosh Mikulowski turning 7 seconds back at 1:55. Third is Cher in 3. And great tempo out of lane number 4, Sienna Rogers. Less than 10 meters to go now for your race leader. The University of Calgary is going to win this A final. 2:26.7 this morning, and tonight 2:24.79, a full 2-second drop for your race winner in 4, Sienna Rogers. And it looks to be second will be lane number 5, Edmonton Canada's Rosh Mikulowski in a 2:35.54. With third going to Maya Scher from Killarney in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2. This is the 14 to 15-year-old B final. Mr. Referee. B-final now in lane number 1, Lena Powell, Reggio Catalina. Lane number 2, Olivia Moro, Keano. Lane 3, Dylan Gravel, Reggio Catalina. Lane 4, Ellie Baker, Cascade. Lane 5, Adair Peterson, University of Calgary. Lane 6, Emma Chin, Patriots. And lane number 7, Josie O'Kelly, Edmonton, Keano. Winning our B final. Adair Peterson in time at 2:31 is 6-7. Results on the board are official. Gate 3 now, the 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist in the water in lane number 1, Kaylee McLeod, University of Calgary. Lane at number 2, Rosie Hausman, University of Calgary. Lane 3, Rachel Wigington, UCSC. Lane number 4, Eliana Garcia, Keano. Lane number 5, also Keano, Aluna Phillips. Lane number 7 from Keano, Maya Slee. Lane 6, lane number 7, University of Calgary is Isabella Korcheski. Lane 8 from the University of Calgary, Maria Koshik. Top seed is Garcia in lane number 4, 2:23.64 this morning. And Garcia going through the first 100 meters out in front of 108.46, 15 100ths of a second ahead of her teammate Phillips in 5. Phillips this morning at 2:25. She's trying to move now. She goes by Garcia on this first 25 in the second half of the race. It is Phillips just ahead of Garcia. Yeah, we'll see who can hold on now. Just over 50 meters left to go, and Phillips from Edmonton, Canada is taking over the lead. She was 2:25.45 this morning. She got almost a body length on Garcia as she turns in 1:44. She is 36 low on that 100. She's going to be very close to 2:21 if she can hold on to this pace over this last 35 meters. And last wall for Phillips. We'll see what she's got left here on the underwater. She pushes off just to the 5-meter mark. Garcia sitting in second, and it looks to be lane number 2, Hausman, moving into third as it comes to the finish. It is going to be Aluna Phillips winning in a time of 2:22.06. Second goes to Garcia in lane number 4. And third will go to Hausman in lane number 2. We had a bit of a light touch there in lane number 4. But we'll be moving on anyways to our next race, which is event number 131, the girls 16 and over 200 meter backstroke. Mr. Referee. .16 and over girls, swimming in lane number 1, that is Edmonton Canada's Anna Blevins. Lane 2 representing Nose Creek, Jordan Rocher. Lane 3 from Major Catalina, Delana Lehman. Lane 4 from Cascade, Peyton Kelly. Lane 5 from Keano, Naomi Slee. Lane 6 from the Patriots, Leah Butler. Lane 7 from Killarney, Grace Turner. And in lane number 8, from Glencoe, Sydney Hazeman. Delaney Lehman in lane number 3 out in front. She was 2:23.97. The top seed in the event, lane 4, Peyton Kelly. She already won the 50-meter backstroke tonight. She's got Red Deer Catalina's Lehman in lane number 3, a race leader. And Naomi Slee from Edmonton, Canada in lane number 5 on either side of her. As we come to the 100-meter mark, it is Slee now taking over the lead for Edmonton, Canada, turning in at 1:08.07. Almost a second up on Lehman as Kelly sits back in third in lane 4. And Naomi Slee, Edmonton, Canada, 2:23.65 this morning. Turns at the 150-meter mark at 1:43.6. Second and a half up on Lehman in lane number 3 as we have just over 25 meters left to go as they come to the flag. Slee looking very strong. Taking the last wall, we'll see how she looks on this underwater up at the flags. And Naomi Slee has just over 10 meters left to go here in the final of the girls' 16 and over 200-meter backstroke. 2:23.65 this morning. She crushed it here tonight at 2:19.22. Second going to Lehman in lane number 3, and third goes to Kelly in lane number 4. Results on the board are official. Next up, event 133. This is the girls 4x50-meter freestyle relay. Our first heat is our 12 to 13-year-olds. Mr. Referee. By 50-meter freestyle relay, heat 1. This is a 12 to 13-year-olds. Lane number 1, the Patriots. Lane 2 is also the Patriots. Lane 3, Cascade. Lane 4, University of Calgary. Lane 5, Killarney. Lane 6 is University of Calgary. Lane 7, Cascade. And lane number 8, the Calgary Patriots. Killarney leading the way with their D team in lane number 5. But here come the Patriots in lane 2. Patriots moving into front with their D-team. The third leg is being swum by Maya Stork. And Stork getting to the wall with the anchor legs in front, 4 and 5, only 1/10 apart between University of Calgary and Killarney. Everybody chasing down the Patriots in lane 2. And look at this finish out of lane number 5, the Killarney Swim Club in for the win in a 1:56.53. 0.8 of a second up on the Patriots in lane number 2, as well as University of Calgary in lane 4. Next up will be heat number 2 of 4. Next up, heat number 2, Mr. Referee. In lane number 2 is Killarney. Lane 3, Red Deer Catalina. Lane number 4, Cascade. Lane number 5, LA Swimming. And lane 6, the Patriots. This is the first of 2 heats in the 14 to 15-year-old age category. Sorry, 28.84, the fastest split. One of our lead-out legs, Amelia Gooden from the LA Swim Club in lane number 5 has given her team the lead. Red Deer Catalina sitting in second in lane 3. Here come the Patriots looking strong in lane number 6 as they come to the halfway point. LA Swimming out in front in lane number 5, 57.47, 4/10 of a second up on Red Deer. That was Lola O'Brien passing over to Kate Hill for the Lethbridge team. Red Deer doing a good job on this third leg with Priya Thomas really charging hard. Now Red Deer has gone out in front. A great swim by Thomas. Here comes her anchor legs by Dylan Gravel, Red Deer Catalina. And in lane number 5, Taylor Ginter from LA Swimming. We have a disqualification in the first heat of this event. Med 133, heat 1, lane 4 has been disqualified. And winning our second heat, 156.44, LA Swimming. Next up, heat number 3 of 4, Mr. Referee. These are our top 8 seeded teams in the girls 14 to 15. Swimming in lane 1, Calgary Patriots. Lane 2, Cascade. Lane 3, Keano. Lane number 4, University of Calgary. Lane 5, Keano as well. Lane 6, UCSC B. Lane 7, UCSC D. And lane 8, the Killarney B team. Patriots out in front with Brooklyn Avey splitting a very solid 27.67. Passed off to Tatiana Alicia. As the Patriots out in front, followed by Cascade giving chase. It is Peyton Sheehan trying to close the gap on Alicia and the Patriots in lane number 1. Now goes Jocelyn Evans through with the lead for the Patriots, followed by Cascade's Kira Kennedy. 28-7 split, Alicia in lane number 1. And look at Jocelyn Evans carry the torch here for the Patriots as her anchor leg goes in now is Annika Cameron. And Killarney out of lane number 8 has moved into second. And look at that underwater out of lane number 2. That is Ellie Baker from Cascade really moving now for her team. The Patriots out in front. Baker trying to close, and keep your eye on lane number 8. Killarney. At the finish, it is the Calgary Patriots 153.55, and by 1/100th of a second. Second goes to Killarney in lane 8, and third to Cascade in 2. Next up, heat number 4 of 4. Mr. Referee. Here we go, the last here, the girls relay. This is our senior swimmers. 16 and over. Lane 1 is Keano. Lane 2 is Keano B. Lane 3, Killarney. Lane 4, Keano A. Lane 5, Cascade. Lane 6, the Patriots. And lane number 7, Glencoe. 26-1-4 for Christy Lang in lane number 4, leading the way. Hayden Kelly is second. 4/10 back in lane number 5. It is Keano, followed by Cascade, and then Killarney in 3. Emma Finland doing a great job holding on that lead for Edmonton Keano. And Keano 54.17, 6/10 of a second ahead of Sophie Idle and the Cascade Swim Club as they turn on the back half of this relay. Naomi Slee in the water for Edmonton Keano, followed by Hannah Ott, Cascade swimming in lane 5. And Keano now starting to drive hard here towards the finish. 1:21.9, 1.4 seconds ahead of the Cascade Swim Club in lane number 5. Third is Glencoe in lane number 7. And it is going to be Edmonton Keano at the touch at 1:48.20. Second goes to Cascade in lane 5. And third goes to Glencoe in lane 7. Next up will be event 134. This is the boys 100-meter breaststroke. Heat number 1 will be your 12 to 13-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. And attention, students and coaches, we do have a disqualification from event 133, the relays. Heat 3, lane 6, has been disqualified. Once again, a disqualification from the relays, event 133. Heat 3, lane 6, has been disqualified. Boys 12 to 13 years old. Lane 1 is Daniel Forster. Cascade, lane 2 is teammate Declan McLaughlin. Lane 3 also from Cascade is Ben Weir. Lane 4, top seed from this morning is Kaylin Plana from Killarney. Lane 5 is Seth Michael Alawilli from University of Calgary. Lane 6, Jackson Kwan, Cascade. And lane number 7, also from Cascade, Alistair Richard. And it's going to be very close at the finish, lane 4 and 5, but it is Michael Alawilli from University of Calgary, 1:15.93. 3/10 of a second ahead of Plana from Killarney in 4, and third goes to Ben Weir from Cascade in a 1:17.79. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 2, the B final, Mr. Referee. B finalists in the water in lane number 2, Yusuf Kadri from the University of Calgary. Lane 3, Ashton Molikoff, piano. Lane 4, LA Swimming's Liam Adzerbal. Lane 5 from Nose Creek, Connor Shan. Lane 6 from Cascade, Jonas Smith. And lane 7 from the University of Calgary, Austin Ma. Top time this morning was done by Adzerbal from LA Swimming at 1:18.1. Looks like Molikoff from Edmonton, Canada, though 1:19.98 this morning. He has the lead with 5 meters left to go in the B final. At the touch, 1:15.98, winning the B final from Edmonton, Canada, Ashton Molikoff. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3, the 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. Swinging lane number 1, Ryan Zhang, Cascade. Lane 2, University of Calgary's Rio DaCosta. Lane 3 from Killarney, Charlie Trofimic. Lane 4 from Keanu, Cohen Chan. Lane 5 from University of Calgary, Matthew Chung. Lane 6 from University of Calgary, Yanni Milonish. Lane 7 from the Alberta Marlins, Hunter Scrove. And lane 8 from the University of Calgary, Jason Liu. Cohen Chan out in front in a 31.33. This morning he swam a 1:07.70, was 3 full seconds ahead of the field. Sitting in second is Trofimuk. Trofimuk this morning a 1:12.11. 25 meters to go for 14-year-old Cohen Chan in lane 4. And 1:06.50 is the time for Chan to win our A final. Second in a 1:12.1 is Trofimuk Killarney in lane number 3, and third at the touch goes to Matthew Chung from the University of Calgary. Results on the board are official. Next up, 16 and over A final, Mr. Referee. Into the water they go. Archie Sherwood in lane number 1, Nose Creek. Lane 2, Cooper Scott, University of Calgary. Lane 3, Mason Ung, Patriots. Lane number 4, Cameron Bill, Cascade. Lane 5, is Spencer McKenzie, Keano. Lane 6, Alex Grabowski, Patriots. Lane 7, Isaac Milne, Cascade. And in lane number 8, William Fleury from the Patriots. And Brill at 30.61 leads the way this morning. He was 107.37, 45 100ths of a second ahead of Spencer McKenzie from Keano in lane 5. Brill looking strong as he comes to the last wall. He swam this event at the Olympic trials last summer. And here we go, Brill, 5 meters left to go. Cameron Brill from Cascade winning the 100-meter breaststroke at 105.52. Second goes to Mackenzie Keano in lane number 5, and third, Mason Ung from the Patriots in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Our first heat is the 12 to 13-year-old B final. Mr. Referee. The finalists in the water in lane number 1, Gabriella Jorgensen from the Patriots. Lane 2, Harriet Neiman, Patriots. Lane 3, Lena Pashalik, Patriots. Lane number 4, Carolina Cruz, Patriots. Lane 5, Bronwyn McLeod, University of Calgary. Lane 6, Kate Walkler from the Patriots. Lane 7, Christiana Semenek, Patriots. And lane number 8, Emma Wu, Patriots. Leading the way is lane at number 2, Harriet Neiman from the Calgary Patriots, 133.77 this morning. And Neiman in a 129.71. Results on the board are official. Heat 2 now, 12 to 13-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist swimming in lane number 1, Lauren Miller, University of Calgary. Lane 2, Mary Jeffrey, Glencoe. Lane number 3, Malak Beshri, University of Calgary. Lane 4, Abigail Clark, Patriots. Lane 5, Layla Medix, University of Calgary. Lane 6, Claire Lee, Cascade. Lane number 7, Alicia Dye, University of Calgary. And in lane number 8, Maisie Phillips from Calgary. Abigail Clark at 36.46 is the fastest out of the 50 this morning. She was 1:17.78. Second is lane number 3, Malek Veshri from the University of Calgary. Third right now, it's a close battle with Glencoe's Mary Giffrey and 5, Layla Medic. But it is a 1:17.57 to win by Abigail Clark from the Patriots. At the touch, very close. And it is second to Glencoe Giffrey in lane 2, but a tie for third between the University of Calgary teammates Malek Veshri and Layla Medic. Results on the board are official. Heat 3 now, the girls' 14 to 15-year-old B final. Mr. Referee. Lane number 1, Olivia Giffrey from Glencoe. Lane 2, Alana Caruja from Cascade. Lane 3, Keeman Graham, Red Deer Catalina. Lane number 4, Lola O'Brien, LA Swimming. Lane 5, Dakota Dotsliff, Parkland Pirates. Lane 6, Meredith Chicolo, University of Calgary. Lane 7, Rianne Cameo, Killarney. And lane number 8, Molly Fleming from the Killarney Swim Club. Top time this morning from the prelims in the B final was O'Brien in lane number 4 at a 1:21.08. Looks like we got a great finish here in our B final as we come to the wall. Parkland Pirates Dotsliff now taking the lead, 1 stroke left, and it's going to be Dotsliff, 1:19.06, winning our B final. Results on the board are official. Heat 4, A final, Mr. Referee. A finalist in lane number 1. Shayna Fu from the Patriots. Lane 2, Haley Hughes, Nose Creek. Lane 3, Sonia Bakshi, University of Calgary. Lane number 4, Jordan Lloyd, University of Calgary. Lane 5, Cameron Dale, Cascade. Lane 6, Lauren Porter, Killarney. Lane 7, Priya Thomas, Red Deer Catalina. And lane 8, Georgia Wise, Killarney. And Lloyd looking very strong in lane number 4 this morning, a 1:17.34. Out in a 35.37, a very quick first 50. Out ahead, lane number 8, Georgia Wise doing a great job on the way out, 36.0. She was only 1:20.25 this morning, but currently she's sitting second. And Lloyd now coming to the last wall, her teammate Bakshi moving up in 3. It's the 2 University of Calgary swimmers, Lloyd in 4, Bakshi in lane 3, out in front. And still trying to hold on with the race leaders, Georgia Wise, Killarney in lane number 8. And it's going to be Lloyd in lane number 4, 1:16.00. Second going to Lauren Porter, Killarney in lane number 6 with a great finish. And third goes to Sonia Bakshi in 3 from the University of Calgary. Results on the board are official. Girls 16 and over now, A final, Mr. Referee. Lane number 1 is Gabriella Schenk, Keanu. Lane 2, McKenna Wood, LA Swimming. Lane 3 from Keanu, Claire Francis. Lane 4, Red Deer Catalina, Ellie Couture. Lane 5, Keanu, Emma Finland. Lane 6, Keanu, Megan Berrigan. Lane 7, Red Deer Catalina, Miana Graham. And in lane number 8 from Cascade, Grace Arnott. 34-3/8 is split by Couture. She was 113.20. This morning in preliminary second is Berrigan from Keanu in lane at number 6. And how about Emma Finland back at it here in the breaststroke? She is currently sitting in third in lane 3. Quite a slate of events here for Finland as we turn on to the last 25 meters. Couture still out by more than a full body length. Ellie Couture looking to be under the 113.2 she did this morning, and she's going to do it at 112.81 to win. Second going to Keanu's Berrigan in 6, and third also to Keanu, Finland in lane 5. Results on the board are official. Next up, girls 200-meter butterfly. This is the 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. The 14 to 15-year-olds swimming in this A final in lane number 4, Abby Baylor, Red Deer Catalina, and in lane number 5, Tatiana Alicia from the Calgary Patriots. Baylor this morning a 2:34.01. Out strong and at 31.9, 2 seconds up on Tatiana. Alicia in lane number 5 was 2:48.53. It's a halfway point for Baylor, 108.9. Solid outing there. Should be able to get herself down into the low mid 220s with this kind of pacing. Coming to the 150-meter mark. Baylor still looking strong, 108.9 at the 100, 147.6. 38.7 split on her third 50. And here comes Tatiana Alicia coming onto her last 50 now. She turns at 2:005. She was 2:48.53 this morning in prelims. Goes a Baylor at the finish at 2:28.85. 5-second drop from this morning and a great swim. Red Deer Catalina's Abby Baylor. And in for second in lane number 5, Tatiana Alicia, 2:49.08. Results on the board are official. Next up, girls 16 and over 200-meter butterfly, A final. Mr. Referee. Eight finalists in the 16 and over in the water. Swimming in lane number 2, Matea Laskova, Keanu. Lane 3, Shane Bowie, Keanu. Lane number 4, Kate McLean, Killarney. Lane 5, Gabrielle Dunn, Keanu. Lane 6, Naomi Slee, Keanu. And lane number 7, Caitlin Buckley from Killarney. Kate McLean with the early lead was a 2:23.43 in the prelims this morning. She was 3 seconds up on lane number 5. Gabrielle Dunn was 2:26.49. Dunn just sitting at her feet as they come to the 100-meter mark. This is the halfway point for McLean in 4. And McLean at 1:07.27, 0.8 of a second up on Dunn as they go. Naomi Slee turning on to the back half of this 200-meter butterfly in 3rd. And we'll look to see if these swimmers can keep their rhythm over the last 75 meters. As McLean is still looking strong, coming to the 150-meter mark, out ahead of Gabrielle Dunn, and in 3rd it is Slee in lane number 6. McLean now 150 meters gone, turning in 1:43.7. Got to crack the 40 mark on this last 50 to go faster than she did this morning. Dunn still sitting in 2nd, Slee in 3rd. 25 meters to go now for Kate McLean from the Killarney Swim Club in lane 4. Solid on that last underwater, out nearly to 10 meters. And McLean looking good at the flags, 5 meters left to go. Kate McLean, Killarney, in for the win, and a new faster time at 2:22.00. Better by almost a second and a half than this morning. 2nd going to Dunn in lane number 5, and 3rd to Edmonton Cano's Naomi Slee in lane 6. Results on the board are official. Next, it is the boys 200-meter butterfly. This is your 14 to 15-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist in the water in lane number 2 from the University of Calgary, Lachlan Simpson. Lane 3, also UCSC, Adam Alsifan. Lane 4, University of Calgary's Connor Sorlin. Lane 5, also from the University of Calgary, Dimitrios Milonish. And lane 6 from Red Deer, Catalina, Kaylin Sumong. .20 is the split time for Sorlin, and lane number 4, he was 2:15.75 this morning. He's currently sitting 2nd as lane number 3, Adam Alsifan, is out and looking strong as they come to the halfway point. Alsifan just ahead of his teammate Sorlin. 1:04.79, 0.6 up on Sorlin swimming in lane number 4. 3rd is Milonish swimming in 5. 3 University of Calgary swimmers leading the way here in this 200-meter butterfly. Alsifan this morning was 2:20 But here comes Sortland now, charging into the 150-meter wall. And Connor Sortland turning in 141.0. The great close of his third 50 has gone by Al Seifin. And look at this last 50 out of Sortland in the lane number 4 as he hits the last wall. Built himself up more than a body length lead as it comes to the finish. 15 meters to go. Connor Sortland from the University of Calgary trying to be better than the 2:15.75 he did this morning in preliminaries. And he's going to be just over that, but in for the win is Sortland in a 2:16.35. Second is Al Seifin in lane number 3, and third goes to Malonish in lane 5. Results on the board are official. Next up, our 16 and over boys A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist in the 16 and over category, swimming in lane number 3 from the Alberta Marlins, Parker Maxwell. Lane 4 from Keano, Cameron Chan. In lane number 5 from Red Catalina, Isaac Baylor. Baylor with the lead at 28.3, 3/10 of a second up on Chan. Chan this morning was the top qualifier to tonight's final. He swam a 2:09.70 in prelims. Chan accelerating here and going by Baylor as he comes to the 100 wall, out in front by a body length, 1:00.04. Baylor at 1:01.30, and Maxwell turning in a 1:04.40 at the halfway point. Chan now picking it up as he comes to the 150-meter mark. This is 3/4 of this 200-meter butterfly done. 1:32.54. It's got to be better than a 37.1 to go faster than he did this morning. Should be able to do that pretty easily. He just split 32.5 on that third 50. He can hold on. He should be down in the 2:05, 2:06 range. We'll see what he's got over these last 25 meters. Baylor turning now, 25 meters left to go for him. And here comes Maxwell on to his last 25. It's going to be a good job from Chan, 2:09.70 this morning and a 2:07.48 to win in lane 4. Second going to Baylor, Red Catalina in 5 and a 2:12.18. Exactly the time he did this morning. And third to Maxwell in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, the girls' 200-meter individual medley. Heat number 1 will be our 12 to 13-year-old girls A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist in the water, the girls 12 to 13, swimming in lane number 1, Lydia Zelke, Cascade. Lane 2, Bridget Evans, Keano. Lane 3, Abigail Clark, Patriots. Lane 4, Sienna Rogers, University of Calgary. Lane 5, Tekla Miklowski, Keano. Lane 6, Rowan Differt from Medicine Hat Waves. Lane 7, Abigail Begin, Alberta Marlins. And lane number 8, Betty Griffith, Cascade. And Sienna Rogers out in front. She's the top seed after this morning's 2:36.81 in prelims. Going through the halfway mark in a 1:11.85. Second is Rosh Mikulowski from Keano in lane number 5. And then third is Biffert from the Waves, sitting in lane 6. On to the breaststroke now. Biffert starting to move up and getting by Rosh Mikulowski. Rogers still with a sizable advantage in lane number 4. She goes to the first 25 meters of breaststroke. Biffert moving into second, just ahead of Rosh Mikulowski. Also moving up in lane number 3, Abigail Clark from the Calgary Patriots. Meters to go now for Rogers as she turns in a 1:58.0. She's got to be better than 38.7 to go underneath what she did this morning. Second, it is Biffert in lane number 6. Moving into third, it is Abigail Clark from the Patriots. As Rosh Mikulowski, Edmonton Keano in lane number 5 tries to gain back that top 3 position onto the freestyle. And Rogers now going to the legs in lane number 4. Lots of energy in lane number 4 from the University of Calgary, Sienna Rogers at the finish. Rogers in lane number 4, 2:33.80. Second going to Medicine Hat Waves Biffert in lane 6 in a 2:39.27. And at the clutch, it is lane 5, Rosh Mikulowski, Edmonton Keano, 2:43.42. Swimmers, please clear the pool. Results on the board are official. Next up, heat number 2, the 14 to 15-year-old B final. Mr. Referee. Here we go, the B finals. Swimming in lane number 1, Annika Erickson, Red Deer Catalina. Lane 2, Maria Koshik, University of Calgary. Lane 3, Priya Thomas, Red Deer Catalina. Lane number 4, Keano's Emma Moe. Lane number 5, Cascade's Alexa Warren. Lane 6, LA Swimming's Lola O'Brien. Lane 7, Peyton Sheehan from Cascade. And lane number 8, Red Deer Catalina's Kyman Smith. Having a strong leg here on the backstroke in lane number 1, Red Deer Catalina's Annika Erickson leading the way in the B final this morning. She was 2:39.69. Emma Moe sitting in second in lane number 4 from Keano. She was at 2:37.76 this morning. Now starting to tighten up on the breaststroke leg. Lane number 6, Lola O'Brien from LA Swimming has taken over the lead with a fantastic breaststroke leg. Taking it along with her in lane number 5, Alexa Warren moving into second for Cascade. This morning O'Brien was a 2:38.3, Warren was a 2:37.9. All coming down to the freestyle, and it looks like they're going to hit that last wall together. Warren with a slight advantage, less than 25 meters to go now in the B final. Alexa Warren trying to do better than 2:37.93. And it will be Warren from Cascade winning our B final in a time of 2:35.18. Results on the board are official. Next up, Heat 3, the A final. Mr. Referee. A finalist in the water with Anna Hoyam, University of Calgary in 1, Kaylee Crane, Cano in 2, Dakota Dosleff in lane 3 from Parkland Pirates, lane 4, Rachel Wigington, University of Calgary, lane 5, Aluna Phillips, Cano, lane 6, Eliana Garcia, Cano, lane 7, Victoria Chen, University of Calgary, and lane number 8, Sonia Bakshi, University of Calgary. Wigington out in front in a 31.54 split. She's a top seed after this morning. She swam a 2:27.12 in prelims, 3 seconds faster than Aluna Phillips, who was a second seed, Edmonton Cano in 5. Great backstroke leg out of Phillips, so to take the lead just ahead of Wigington. Also moving up in lane number 3, it is Dotslav from the Parkland Pirates. And Phillips now coming to the halfway point, just ahead of the field, turning 1:08.2, 0.6 of a second up on Parkland's Dotslav in lane 3. Wigington in the third in lane number 4, but already gaining ground on his first 10 meters of breaststroke. Here comes Wigington from the University of Calgary Swim Club. Three swimmers coming to the wall within very close proximity to each other, but lane 5, Phillips with a slight advantage, 0.7 of a second up on Dotslav. Dotslav this morning was a 2:31.88. Phillips was 2:30. The only swimmer we had under that 2:30 mark is Wigington in lane number 4. She's currently third. Last turn for Phillips. There goes Wigington. There goes Dotslav. 15 meters left to go in this one. And what a close by Wigington in lane number 4. She gets up to Phillips. We'll see who's got the finish and the touch. And by 2/100ths of a second, a great finish for Rachel Wigington, University of Calgary, taking the win just ahead of Phillips in lane number 5 from Edmonton Cano. Third going to Dotslav in lane number 3 from Parkland. Results on the board are now official. Next up, the 16 and over girls 200 IM final. Mr. Referee. Swimming in lane number 3 is McKenna Wood, LA Swimming. Lane 4, Megan Berrigan, Cano. Lane 5, Sophie Idle, Cascade. And lane 6, Katie Thompson from Killarney. is the top seed in the final. She was 2:29.17 this morning. She's out in front, 31.4. 2/10 of a second ahead of Cascade Sophie Idle. Look at the underwater by Idle up to the front in lane number 5 as they go on to the backstroke. Berrigan, our only swimmer under the 2:30 mark this morning. And Megan Berrigan with the lead as she comes to the 100-meter mark. Idle sitting in second. Third is Wood in 3. 1:10.4 split. 0.6 of a second up on Idle. And a great backstroke leg out of Berrigan for Edmonton Keano in lane number 4, really moving on the field here. Now more than a full body length ahead. Megan Berrigan, Edmonton Keano, 2:29.17 this morning. Going to come to this wall, 50 meters of freestyle left to go. And it's Berrigan at a 1:51.5, 7.6 is what she has to go here on this last 50 to get underneath what she did this morning. Second is Wood in lane 3, followed by Idle in 5. Idle gaining ground here. I don't know if she's got enough room to get up to Wood, but this one is all Megan Berrigan, Edmonton Keano in lane 4. A good drop in this morning at 2:27.44. Second goes to Idle in lane number 5, and third, McKenna Wood in 3. Results on the board are official. Starting our last individual event here for the boys. This is the 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1 is our 12 to 13-year-old A final. Mr. Referee. In we go with Mason Zhang in lane number 1. Lane number 2 is Jackson Kwan, both swimmers from Cascade. Lane 3, Alan Piddick from Killarney. Lane number 4, Andrew Fenning, University of Calgary. Lane 5, Dalton Powell, Radio Catalina. Lane 6, Ben Weir, Cascade. Lane 7, Sebastian Polachek from the Cascade Swim Club. Andrew Fanning out in 30.47. He was a 2:22.09 this morning. He was 10 full seconds faster than the rest of the field. And Fenning in the lane at number 4, cruising here on this backstroke. Dalton Powell from Radio Catalina in lane number 5 sits in second. Third is Alan Piddick from the Killarney Swim Club in lane number 3. Fenning looking strong in lane number 4. Howell, Red Deer Catalina, trying to be better than the 2:32.47 he did this morning. 50 meters of freestyle left to go. A 1:48.7 split for Fenning. Let's see what he can get out of himself here as Powell turns in 1:55. He's just got to be better than 36.9. And he is looking very good, Dalton Powell, to get underneath that time this morning, but nobody's going to get to Andrew Fenning, University of Calgary in lane 4. He was 2:22.09 this morning in preliminaries. Maybe right around that again as Fanning comes to the wall, 2:22.00. Second to Powell, the 3-second drop at 2:29.68. And third and a 2:36.16 from the Killarney Swim Club, Alan Pudick. Results on the board are official. Next up, 14 to 15-year-old final, Mr. Referee. Finalist Miles Grant in lane 1 from Red Deer Catalina. Lane number 2 is Andrew Byrne from Calgary Patriots. Lane 3, Cohen Chan, Edmonton Keano. Lane 4, Tanner Cole, Edmonton Keano. Lane 5, Paul Dardis from Killarney Swim Club. Lane 6, Brandon Hashi, Killarney. Lane 7, from the University of Calgary, Matthew Chung. And in lane number 8, also from the University of Calgary, Elijah O'Reilly. Cole this morning was a 2:12.65. Paul Dardis from Killarney was a 2:15.84. We saw a 51.5 out of Dardis in the 100 freestyle earlier. Great time for that 15-year-old as he turns at the 100-meter mark in a 1:01.9. Almost 2 seconds up on Cole as we go into the breaststroke. Tanner Cole, though, really moving here in these first 20 meters of breaststroke, as is his teammate Cohen Chan. Chan, the winner of the 100-meter breaststroke earlier tonight. Chan pulls himself up with the race leaders. Tanner Cole sitting in third now. Both Cole and Chan from Keano getting right up with Dardis, but watch out on the freestyle. We saw 51.5 out of Dardis earlier tonight. We'll see what he has here as they all turn within 0.3 of a second each other. Dardis 1:42.53, Tanner Cole 1:42.50. On to the last 25 meters now. Dardis with a slight advantage over Cole. And it's going to be Paul Dardis from the Killarney Swim Club in a 2:12.87. Second goes to Tanner Cole in lane number 4, and third goes to Edmonton Keano's Cohen Chan in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Next up, boys 16 and over, A final, Mr. Referee. A finalist in the water, lane number 3, Cooper Scott, University of Calgary. Lane 4, Addison Butler, Cascade. In lane 5, Red Deer Catalina's Cooper Waddle. And Butler, the winner of the 100-meter freestyle tonight, out quick in a 26.37. This morning, he was 2:13.33. Solid backstroke from Butler in lane number 4 as he is first, followed by Waddle in second, Redger Catalina on lane number 5, and then Scott, University of Calgary in 3. Butler hitting a wall just over a minute, 1:00:21. And Butler, a very strong breaststroker, now picking it up, getting his groove as he has just over 75 meters to go in the final of the 200 IM. Scott trying to gain some ground on Waddle as they come to the 125 meter mark. Cooper Waddle just ahead of Scott. And Addison Butler will get ready for the freestyle. He's going to have a strong last 50 meters. We saw the same thing out of Dardis earlier, 1:37.90. We'll see if he can get under 30 seconds. Get to 2:07 would be a great swim this time of year. For Addison Butler, the 16-year-old, leading the way. 25 meters to go now at the wall. And it's going to be Addison Butler with 5 meters left to go, winning the 200 IM. 2:08.84. Second going to Waddle in lane number 5, and third to Cooper Scott in lane 3. Results on the board are official. Last event of the night. Now this is a mixed 200-meter freestyle relay. Got 4 heats in this event. Heat number 5 heats in this event. Heat number 1. This is your 12 to 13-year-old swimmers, Mr. Referee. Less than 50 meters to go in this 12 to 13-year-old top-seeded heat. Lane 2, Cascade, 3, Cascade, 4, University of Calgary, 5 is Killarney, and 6 is Cascade. Great finish here out of the Killarney team in lane number 5, coming in for the win in a 1:53.62. Second going to the Cascade Swim Club in lane number 3. And third at the touch, Cascade in lane 6. Next up, heat number 2. Mr. Referee. This is the first of two heats in the 14 to 15-year-old age category. Swimming in lane number 3 is Cascade. Lane 4, LA Swimming. Lane 5, Keanu. And lane 6, Cascade. Very close as they come to the halfway point together. Lane number 3 with a slight 0.3 of a second advantage. Now is the Cascade Swim Club. Their F team just ahead of their G team. LA Swimming now in lane number 4 with their B team moving up and into the lead. Got just one swimmer left to go. LA Swim Club with a 0.7 of a second advantage over Edmonton Keanu and the Cascade Swim Club in lanes 2 and 3. And here comes Keanu charging hard. They're going to take the first of two heats in the 14 to 15 category. 151.47. That time will stand into the next heat. Next up, heat number 3. Mr. Referee. Second and two heats in the 14 to 15 category. Lane 2, Reggio Catalina. Lane 3, Killarney. Lane 4, Killarney. Lane number 5, Keanu. And lane 6, Cascade. Paul Dardis leading the charge again. 24.87 this time. Second is the Killarney C team swimming in lane 3. Followed by Edmonton Keanu and their C team in lane 5. Jackson Wolf bringing strong 50 meters here to further the lead of Killarney as the third swimmer, Victoria Straub, dives in. 151.47 was the fastest time in the 14 to 15 category. Saw that in the previous heat. Anchor legs getting ready to go in for Killarney. In lane number 4, it's going to be Rianne Cameo for the Killarney C team. In lane 3, Avery Mitchell, and for Keanu in 5, Tanner Cole. Cascade currently in lane number 6, sitting in 3rd. They have Ellie Baker on the anchor leg. And this one is all the B team from the Killarney Swim Club in lane number 4, anchored by Rianne Gameo, winning in a 1:45.68. And a great finish by Baker in 6 to get second, 150.20, just ahead of Keanu in 5. Next up, this is the 16 and over category. We have two heats left to go. Heat number 4, Mr. Referee. Off we go. LA swimming in lane 3, Glencoe in 4, and Keanu in lane number 5. This is the open category of the 4x50 meter freestyle mixed relay. This and one heat left to go is all that remains in our session here tonight. 1/10 of a second separate our first two swimmers. That was Benjamin Azerbal and Anthony Waller. Owen Glenn, you saw him go down to 23-1 earlier tonight. On his relay, he was really moving in lane number 3, where LA Swimming way out in front now. 23-2 split there as they are out in front 49-39. Followed by Glencoe and Edmonton Keanu. The time again in this heat will stand as we compare it to our other open category swimmers. One swimmer left to go for LA in 3. It is Sarah Hill. For Glencoe in 4, Sydney Hazeman. And for Keanu in 5, Gabrielle Dunn. And it's going to be LA Swimming in lane number 3. Winning a first heat of the opens, 146.74. Here we go, final heat of the night, heat 5 of 5, Mr. Referee. It's a clean start. Lane number 1, Cascade. Lane 2, Red Deer Catalina. Lane number 3, Killarney. Lane 4, Cascade A-Team. Lane 5, Keanu. Lane 6, University of Calgary. Lane 7, Cascade B-Team. And lane number 8, University of Calgary B-Team. Cameron Brill in lane number 4 out in front, 24.59 as he hands off to Peyton Kelly. Second is Edmonton Keanu in lane number 5, followed by lane number 7. That's the Cascade B team. Kelly holding off all comers here as we come to the 100-meter mark. Red Deer Catalina in lane number 2, really making a charge as we come to the halfway point. Kelly for Cascade in first. In goes Addison Butler. The third leg will be from Butler. The race leaders, Keanu in lane number 4, Catalina sitting in third as Edmonton Keanu in 5 moves into second. And Butler looking strong as he passes off to the anchor leg, Sophie Idle. For Edmonton Keanu in lane number 5, it is Dylan Wales. And for Red Deer Catalina into the water in the anchor, Delaney Lehman. Idle trying to hold on as Dylan Wales charges for Edmonton Keanu and goes by Cascade. It's going to be Edmonton Keanu in lane number 5 taking our final heat in a 141.52. Cascade in for second and 4, and third to Red Deer Catalina in lane 2. Thank you very much, all of our officials and volunteers. A great job tonight. Thank you to the swimmers for those fantastic swims as we finish off day 1 finals here at the Cascade Speed Meet. Warm-ups tomorrow morning at 7:30 for an 8:30 a.m. start on day number 2.